and welcome to a cover story briefing. Well, soon after India launched Operation Sindoor, where we targeted as many as 9 sites across Pakistan and also based in Pakistan occupied J&K, Pakistan retaliated. In fact, I have to say that our action was a response to the dastardly attacks in Pahalgam, where terrorists attacked as many as and killed 26 innocent tourists in India. India reserved the right to respond, and our response was not military outfits, neither was our response on civilians. Our response was on terrorist infrastructure sites where terrorists who were based in Pakistan were planning and executing strikes against India. Soon after that, early hours of 7th and 8th morning, Pakistan attempted to engage into a number of military targets in northern and western India, including Avantipura, Srinagar, Jammu, Pathankot, and Chandigarh. Again, please notice the difference. While our targets was terror-based infrastructure, since we don't have any terrorist-based infrastructure in India carrying on actions against Pakistan, they chose to attack our military bases. India responded, and their attack was neutralized by our air defense systems. In fact, soon after that, Indian armed forces began to target air defense radars in numerous locations in Pakistan. Our response, as I reiterate, was of the same intensity as the Pakistan attack. India was able to neutralize the air defense system at Lahore. Meanwhile, Pakistan increased the intensity of unprovoked firing on the line of control using mortars and heavy artillery in the Poonch, Rajoura area, Baramulla, Uri, and other sectors of J&K. 16 lives were lost. These included 3 women and 5 children. Also, a Gurudwara was damaged in the Rajouri-Poonch area. Later in the day, this is the evening of the 8th, India held its official briefing. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri reiterated that India had only responded to the actions in Pahalgam in a non-escalatory, precise and controlled manner. No military targets were selected by India. However, that is not the case with Pakistan. He also added that while Pakistan may be trying to wash its hands of terrorists, in fact, Pakistan had been saying that those who were killed were not terrorists but innocent civilians. They were trying to paint their own narrative and fake propaganda. This had to be nailed by India, and I'm glad that the Indian officials are acting fast, we have PIB people doing fact checks and coming out with any propaganda put out by Pakistan and their handlers. India has been countering it with its own fact checking. Vikram Misri pointed out, he pulled out a photograph and showed Hafiz Abdul Rauf, who can be seen along with members of the band Jamaat-ut-Dawa attending the funeral of 3 persons killed during the military strikes by Indian armed forces on terror camps in Muridke. We saw the coffins which were draped with Pakistani flags. Misri pointed out how terrorists are given state funerals in Pakistan. He also nailed Pakistan propaganda, which was saying that India was targeting religious sites. Pakistan was claiming that a mosque had been hit. Instead, as Vikram Misri pointed out, it is Pakistan who is misusing religious sites to train terrorists and had actually attacked a Gurdwara in our area in Poonch in killing 3 people. However, what is interesting and heartening is that the Indian opposition has come out in full support of the Modi government. There was an all-party meeting where the opposition was briefed by the defense minister. Prime Minister was not present, but soon after we have seen leaders such as Shashi Tharoor, who is a Congress leader and also heads the chairman of the Committee on Standing or External Affairs. He has been talking to the media, both Indian and Western, lauding the government attack and also pointing out, interestingly, about China's somewhat balanced reaction. China has asked for de-escalation, saying that both countries were its neighbors. Vikram Misri, India's High Commissioner to the UK, also gave an interview to the media there. He was responding to a question where the anchor was quoting Pakistan and saying that India is targeting terrorists on all soils. Then what about its support to the Baloch Liberation Army? Misri's response was also telling. He said if Pakistan is giving terrorist state funerals, he also pulled out the same photograph. He's saying if terrorists are giving state funerals, then what does it say about the system and infrastructure in Pakistan that is supporting terrorist infrastructure? Later on the night of 8th and 9th May, Pakistan Armed Forces launched multiple attacks across the border using drones and other munitions across the entire western border and along the LOC. The Pakistan-based origin drones were repulsed by the Indian Army. There were blackouts in as many as 15 Indian cities along the border. The Pakistani drones were targeting our military bases in Jammu, Pathankot and Udhampur especially. Our air defense system also spotted 8 missiles targeted at airports along our border. The Ministry of Civil Aviation has announced extra security at airports. So if you are taking a flight, please go 3 hours in advance, carry your government ID, and also there will be extra checks, including the last ladder before you climb up to the airport. The IPL in Dharamshala that was going on was cancelled midway. The stadium was in darkness and the players left the stadium. 24 airports across northern India will be closed. These include Chandigarh, Srinagar, Batinda, Jammu, Bikaner. The US Secretary of State Mark Rubio has said that US is closely monitoring the Indo-Pak situation. He has also spoken to both the Indian Foreign Affairs Minister and Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. He asked Shehbaz Sharif to take concrete steps to end support to any terrorist groups. Now that is pretty symbolic because they are taking cognizance of the fact that Pakistan is supporting terrorist groups. We are not yet calling this a war, but it is definitely an escalation of hostilities. In fact, in the end, I think it is best to quote our Indian ambassador to the US, Vinay Kwatra. When asked by the media there, he was asked, is India is at war with Pakistan? He responded, India is at war with terrorism, which I think says it all. There is a warlike situation. There is, of course, the correct word would probably be there is an escalated hostilities on both sides. There are blackouts being carried out. Our cities are on high alert. Our armed forces are on high alert. We are prepared to take any action to respond to Pakistan in an equal intensity, in a precise, controlled manner. We saw blackouts across our cities. In fact, perhaps for the first time, one saw Golden Temple being shrouded in darkness. One hopes that peace comes soon, but in the end, India is not also a sitting duck. That is the message that has been given. We will retaliate in kind with the same intensity. Watch the space.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.